So I started the 75 soft challenge and I cannot believe this happened. What the heck? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea. If you guys are new, what's up? Glad you're here. If you guys are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today we're talking about the 75 soft challenge, why I started, what the heck is it, like 75 days, like is it 75 days, 75 what, like all the details and some of the things that really happened whenever I started implementing the challenge within my lifestyle. So what the heck even is the 75 soft challenge? So pretty much a guy named Andy Frisella, hopefully I'm saying his name right, started the 75 hard challenge a while back, and it was a big thing. And pretty much 75 hard is like 2 workouts a day, a certain amount of water a day, follow a diet, and pretty much if you, and there's so much more than that, but if you mess up on any of those things, you have to start the challenge all the way over. And so the soft version of that is you still have to start the challenge all the way over if you mess up, but it's not as intense as the hard version. So people just kind of created their own like soft version of the 75 hard challenge. So anyway, the challenge is designed for mental toughness. It's designed to like just get your life right, in my opinion. So that's why I decided to do it. Okay, so what it all entails is you have to follow a diet. You have to drink 80 ounces of water a day, 1 45-minute workout every single day, except for Sunday. Sunday is active recovery, but active recovery, okay? But 45-minute workout pretty much every day for 75 days. You have to spend 30 minutes a day with God. Read, or I added that one. Read 10 minutes a day, take a progress photo. Then I also added create 1 piece of content every day. So and then also it's, I don't really drink like that, but one of the things on the list too is no alcohol except for special occasions. So I know that's gonna get some of y'all, because some of my friends was like, oh, I don't know about that. But it's amazing. And so just try it out if you have thought about it. So that's pretty much what it entails. Again, I added the 30 minutes a day with God, and I added create 1 piece of content every single day. And the reason I did those 2 is just because, like the whole challenge, I'm trying to set some new habits, reset my habits, and just get my life back to like where I want it to be, okay? So anyway, that's like what the challenge includes. So why did I decide to start the challenge? I decided to start the challenge simply because, again, like I said, I wanted to implement some habits in my life that, yeah, it was just all over the place, okay? I had no like routine habits that were leading me to the results I wanted in my life, and I knew that was a problem. So why did I decide to start the challenge? I started the challenge literally because in 2021, I hit my first ever kind of like bout of depression and anxiety, and I've never ever suffered from that before. And it was like burnout. It was like so many things going on. I kind of felt purposeless. I felt like I was powerless. I felt like I was like completely out of control and like couldn't, it was just all over the place. Like I felt like I was just existing and not really like living and thriving. And that's so not me. That's so not my personality. And that's why I could just feel I was so unaligned with where I was and how I was feeling. And so anyway, there was one day I just decided, I was like, okay, God, this is not it for me. Like there's so much more that you have for me, but there's some things that I know that you need me to do. Like you need me to prioritize time with you. You need me to create content. You need me to do these things that we had already talked about. And so I wanted to really establish these things, not just as, you know, new things I'm going to do for a week or 2 weeks, but like as a new habit. And so there used to be a thing that said like 21 days to create a new habit. Now I heard it's like 40 or 41 or something like that. Long story short, it takes a while. Okay. So I decided this would be the perfect challenge for me to do because, again, it's not relying on, hey, do I feel like going to the gym? It's like, it's not an option, you're going to the gym. And so that really helps me because then it's like not even a thought about it. So that's why I decided to start it. I've had a really, really tough past year. I was prioritizing things wrong, and there were so many different things going on in life. And kind of over the last like month, probably month and a half, I would say, I really hit a strong rock bottom. And it was not visible to the immediate outside world, but mental health wise and physical health wise and so many other aspects of my life, I was just like, okay, God, something's got to give. Something's got to give. I felt like I didn't have any, like my relationship with my friends was like not where it should be. My relationship with my boyfriend wasn't where it should be. My relationship with myself wasn't where it should be. And so I was like, something has to give, something has to change. And I'm not going to sit here and feel like a victim in this situation. So I limited victim mentality. I picked up my Bible, boo, and I just got to work, and I put the steps that I was wanting, I put those things into action. So that's why I decided to start this challenge. I have way more, a whole nother video kind of about everything I went through this past year. So if you want to check that out, I'll link that somewhere up above, but you can check that out if you want to. So anyway, that's why I decided to start this challenge, because I needed a reboot. I looked up and I was like, oh my God, I feel like where I was last year is very similar to where I am right now. And it was a breaking point for me. And so that's why I started it. And honestly, I felt so amazing during the challenge. How I felt during the challenge has been proud of myself. I, again, was in a slump for a very long time. And so finally, I'm learning how to trust myself again. I'm learning how to, I'm getting back to like myself, like my true core version of myself, who God has called me to be, that version of myself. And so that has felt amazing. And we all know there's like crazy benefits to working out and eating right for our mental health. And I really believe that has helped me so much. And I think another reason why that's helped me beyond like the actual like internal benefits is the fact that I'm not feeling like I'm sitting in a victim mentality anymore. I know that I can alter the outcomes that I'm having in my life. If I feel like, like right now I'm in a weight loss journey, and as I'm doing that, like I am taking steps to get there. Before I was like, oh, I just don't like the way, I'm looking. I don't like the way I feel. Oh, poor me, pity me, all these things. And I know those are things that come along with anxiety and depression. And so I give myself grace on that. And that is not me like throwing any shade to you at all. We all are on our own journeys trying to figure this thing out, especially in the last few years. It's been a little tough, a lot of tough, but yeah. And so I literally just one day just decided, no, like I want to move forward, and I need to do these actions that are going to be extremely uncomfortable right now in order to see the results that I want down the line. And so anyway, I felt so amazing. Like the mental clarity that has come from it, the thought that I'm like, Andrea, you're doing it, girl. You're doing actions that are going to better you and get you to the goal that you want to, get you to the body that you want to. And you're doing it. And you're not just sitting here wishing and hoping for it. You're taking action in those like steps to get there. And that for me has made me feel so good. So if you're struggling with loneliness, depression, anxiety, just think about what are some actions you could potentially do to kind of start to move progressively towards where you want to be within your life. Now, again, this is not medical advice. This is a friend to friend, okay? Sister to sister, okay? So anyway, I felt so good. I felt so proud of myself. I felt like I'm not powerless in the situation, that I can control the outcomes along with God as I am living my life. Like at first I felt like life was just happening to me. Now I really feel like I am living and I'm thriving again. Proof right here in the pudding, boo, is I'm filming a YouTube video, which I haven't filmed hadn't had like a full filming day in probably like 8 or so months. Like that's how bad it was. And YouTube was like such a love for me. I started it because I loved it. And so for me to be filming this video right now is a huge testament of how I feel in general. So anyway, I feel like super proud of myself. I feel stronger. I literally am running on the treadmill now, which at first I was just like high incline, 3.5 speed, which is still tough, still tough. But your girl is running now, and that feels so much better physically. And the other day I just like started smiling as I'm literally like sprinting, also sweating, but I'm like sprinting on the freaking treadmill. And that's a little dramatic. I was not sprinting, I was running, okay? Clarification. But still, I started smiling because I was like, Andrea, you're doing this and your chest isn't about to like, combust or whatever. When I first started, I was like, oh my God. I've had COVID like 2 times. And so I really felt like that was a part of why my chest was feeling that way, as well as I have asthma. But literally today I was running and I was great. Didn't feel no tightness, no nothing. And so I feel so much better physically. And then it also has mental effects too. Currently I am 6 days in, and this is after me needing to restart. So I got to day 12 before. And again, remember, if you mess up on any of these things, you have to start over. Okay, you have to start over. And so I started over, one, because I got sick, and I had like this weird congestion situation happening. But then also, like, even while I was sick, 'cause I could have given myself the benefit of the doubt. Oh, okay, you got sick, blah, 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 whatever. But no, I was not eating right while I was sick. So I was like, nope, you're starting this thing over. So we started over. We're back at day 6. And some of the things that have really helped me on this journey is I go to Lifetime Fitness, which I absolutely love. They have these classes called GTX, which I go to. So something I realized that has helped me so much is scheduling out my workouts and staying true to those set times. So if somebody's like, hey, can you hang out at blank time? No, I'm working out. However, we can hang out an hour after or whatever that's going to be. And so the reason I do that is because that way I do not rely on motivation. Do not rely on motivation. It will fail you, and I'm telling you that now. And so even this morning, I did not want to go, but because I had said it and I'm still learning to trust myself again, and I'm working on that actively, I was like, no, Andrea, you're going to get your butt to the gym this morning, get it over with. That way you can go film and have the rest of your Saturday to yourself and do whatever the heck else you want to do. So anyway, that's just been like a huge thing for me. So I go to Lifetime. And the cool thing about that is you can go ahead and schedule your classes like a week in advance, etc., which is really nice. And then I write down like my workout schedule and I'm good to go. That way I don't have to think about when I'm going to work out. I don't have to be like, oh, maybe today I'll work out at 5. Maybe today I'll work. No, I'm going to work out at this time. And there is no negotiating the time. It is a set appointment where I'm going to be working out. That's it. And that has helped me so much because, again, like I said, I'm not relying on motivation. I'm relying on get there because it's an appointment you have with yourself. So you may be asking, how can you join me? You're probably like, no, I wasn't asking that. But even if you weren't asking that and you're kind of like, sounds interesting, but I don't know if I can do it. You can. If I can do it, you can do it. So I want you guys to come join me. I want you to come join me in this journey. I honestly feel so much better. It like, I just feel so good to know that I'm making progress towards the goals that I actually have. Having goals is great. But if you don't have any action plans for it, it's just a dream that will never come to pass. And so if you are looking to lose weight, get your mindset right, get your mental health back on track, I'm telling you guys, this challenge has been amazing for me. So I want you guys to come join me. I'm going to put down below in the description box where you can grab the link to my tracker just so you can see it. I've customized it for really myself and I'm offering it to you guys as well. And so if you want to customize it, you definitely can. But I'm going to give you the exact version that I have. And then literally every single day I just like, do a little check mark or I fill in the bubble and I move on just to make sure I get everything done that day. You have to remember though, if you're going to join me, this is an individual journey. And the only reason I say that is because one of the reasons, and I mentioned this in another video that I just filmed, one of the biggest reasons why I struggled with staying consistent before was because I was putting the accountability in like friends that I was doing it with. So if they cheated or if they went and got a cookie or if they went and got ice cream or they wanted some like Popeyes or something, I was like, oh, well, we can this together. If you're going to do it, I might as well go too. And it's like, that's not going to work. So I just decided to make it an individual journey. So I'm inviting you along with the rest of us in this community to join along, but I want you to make it an individual journey and something that you are doing to improve your life, okay? And the only reason I say that is because if my friends fell out or fell through and had to start over, I'd be like, oh, well, we can start over together, girl. Don't you worry. And I'll go binge eat. And it would take away the progress that I've made, like binge eat, and it would take away the progress that I've made. And so anyway, that's why I decided to make this an individual journey. It's like an individual group effort, all right? It's something that you have to do. I can't work out your body for you. You know what I mean? God can't work out your body for you. You got to do it. We do it in partnership with God. And so We got this. So if you want to join me, and even if you don't, check out the link down below to grab your it's free tracker. You guys can just grab it and start using it. But I want to know if you're joining me. So put down below in the comment section if you're going to join me on this challenge. It's been amazing. And also be sure you guys are following me over on Instagram. That's where I'm updating. Everyone is over on my Instagram account just because it's easier whenever I'm in the gym, etc. And then I'm going to make different videos just updating you guys via YouTube as well. But it's going to be more kind of sparsed out versus if you follow me over on Instagram. So anyway, it has been absolutely amazing. It feels really good to be back filming again and be back with you guys, and I'm so excited. And so yeah, grab your tracker down below and comment down below if you want to join me. If not just if you want to, but if you are going to join me. And even if you don't want to, but you know deep down in your heart this is something that you probably should do, then take away the want, okay? Take away the motivation. We're gonna throw in that dedication. And let's do it, okay? No more excuses. Like, we don't want to look up 2 years from now and be in the same place we are right now. That, my friend, is saddening, okay? I don't want that, and neither do you. So anyway, I love you to the moon and back. Grab your tracker down below. Subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, as always, I'm rooting for you, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.